starting with some sausage here. And as you can see, I pre-made this. I cooked it in my skillet, and I'm just going to spread it over my little casserole pan here. Really simple like so. And then I also made some pre-cooked bacon here. So what I did was I chopped these up with scissors and just made them. So I made my own little bacon bits. We'll get that nice and spread out, just like so. And then we're going to add some eggs here, just like that. And then that calls for 8 eggs. So now I'm just going to take my whisk, get these nice and scrambled up like so. This is kind of an easy, fun way to do it with a whisk, I think. That's pretty good. Now, we're going to go ahead and just kind of put these all over here. We'll mix that up a little bit more, just so we get it nice and thin, nice and clean. Let's go ahead and pop that, get that, oh yeah. So we get it nice and gooey, get the eggs all over it, get the bacon spread out nice and evenly, get the sausage spread out. And then we're gonna add one of my favorite things over here. So to grab some cheese. Now this calls for about 2 cups of cheese. I like cheddar. You can add whatever kind of cheese you want. And I like to spread it all over. Just get that top layer nice and covered. Just a thin layer of cheese, like so. And get that just spread out a little bit more. I like to have everything really nice and even, so everything just comes in nice and smooth. Mm-hmm. And now, I almost forgot to add milk. So we're just doing half a cup of milk. This is half a cup. Put this in here, like so. I'm just gonna throw that in there. And what this is gonna do is gonna mix with the eggs a little bit. And when it mixes with the eggs, it's gonna make them fluffy and make them puff up a bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix the cheese in here, mix all the eggs together, mix the milk in there, so we get a nice even flavors throughout the thing, and you get a really good consistency when you're taking a bite of this. Now you can also add like onions or green chilies, any kind of little vegetables you like, even tomatoes, and then any kind of flavor you like. And just to finish it off, I'm going to add some salt and some pepper, a little more pepper, just get that spread around. Get a little more salt in here. I know that looks like a lot of pepper, but it's going to mix throughout this thing, throughout this casserole, and it's just going to be all the flavor you need. You know what's funny is, like, no matter how much pepper I add, I've never had a dish and was like, that's too much pepper. So get that nice and even, nice and spread, nice. I like to have everything really well mixed together, like so. And then we got our last thing. Just some tater tots, potato puffs, whatever you want to call them. We're just going to get those nice and evenly distributed on top here. And this is a really simple tater tot hot dish. Now I lived in Minnesota for about 10 years, and when I was there, everybody had their own fancy tater tot hot dish. And this was one that was just really simple, real easy to make. It's very tasty, and the family loves it. And I always like to add just a little bit more. So I'm going to add a little bit more cheese here. Because, I don't know about you, but I like me some cheese. Just get that topping right there. One last ingredient. Now we're going to put some butter. I love butter. I'm going to spread it all over here. Now what I do is I freeze the butter, and so I can just put this cheese, I can use a cheese grater, and just get it nice and spread evenly over there, top of this thing. We're going to keep this pretty simple, and we're going to put this right in the oven. We're going to cook it at about 350 degrees for 45 minutes. And that looks great. So we've got the sausage, we've got everything in here. I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste, steal a little bite from the middle. Now this only took like 5 minutes to mix up and about 45 minutes to cook, and I just let it cool for about 10 minutes. Oh, and the sausage is great. Let me know what you like to do in your tater tot hot dish. I think this is a very simple, easy way to make a family dinner, and doesn't take long at all. Enjoy.